25 is the time. The last time we saw former Coronation Street actress Joanne Froggatt, she was playing Joanne Leese, the girlfriend of murdered backpacker Peter Falcone. That was in the Outback Murders, which was brilliant, by the way. She swapped TV for theatre, starring in a new play called All About My Mother. And she joins us now. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
What time did you finish last night?
I got in about midnight because it was our second preview show. So we officially open next week, but you do kind of a week of previews first. So I'm a little bit tired this morning, but I'm all right.
Do you feel it difficult? Is it difficult to come down after being on stage? Do you have a lot of adrenaline around?
You do, yeah. You do need to wind down. I think we'd had a really long week because we'd been doing our technical rehearsal and stuff. So I think we were all so tired by the end of last night that I kind of went straight to sleep last night, so it wasn't too bad.
But excited about the production. Tell us about it.
It's a kind of unusual piece, really. It's a story basically of a mother played by Leslie Manville, and she's the lead character, and her son, that's 17 years old, dies in an accident at the beginning of the play, and it's basically her search to find his father, who he didn't know much about, the son. So yeah, so along the way, it's all set in Spain, in Madrid and Barcelona. So to find his long-lost father and tell him about the death of his son, she kind of meets a few colourful characters, one being a transvestite prostitute who's played by Mark Gatiss, as you do, and another one is Diana Rigg plays a kind of diva actress that she comes into contact with, and her girlfriend as well. And my character is a pregnant nun who she meets along the way, and it's about basically women and how you can kind of mother somebody and kind of have those motherly relationships just between friends and stuff. And it's a kind of...
I mean, it's a classic, actually, isn't it? It was an Oscar-winning film. It's Pedro Almodovar.
Yeah, it won an Oscar for Best Foreign Film, yeah.
And he doesn't allow his work to go out very often, does he?
No, it's the first time, I think, in 20 years that he's allowed his work to be adapted, and it's the first time it's ever been done for stage, so it's a kind of world premiere. It's quite exciting.
Why is he so precious about it? Is he can't control it himself?
I don't know, because he writes and directs and produces the stuff he does, so I think, you know, obviously he has complete artistic control on all his stuff, so to let somebody else take over from that must be quite difficult to do. Yeah.
It's amazing the amount of things that you've done, actually. We talked about the Outback murder and all that, but I mean, going back, Coronation Street was a huge break for you, wasn't it? I mean, how important was that, looking back now at where you are, absolutely established in theatre and TV whenever you want it?
Oh, it was fantastic. It was like my first job, really. I'd done an episode of The Bill before, and that was it. And I was only 16, so it was just the most amazing way to get to learn, you know.
You had about a year and a half in it as Zoe, didn't you?
Yeah, and I got my agent through doing that and stuff, and so it was just fantastic. Everyone was so lovely as well. It was such a lovely place to work.
So what's a girl from Littlebeck in North Yorkshire doing at the age of 16, getting on TV like that? Where did that come from? Was that entirely you pushing that?
Yeah, none of my family were in the business at all, and my mum and dad, I think, would have rather I'd been a vet or something like that. But
something sensible.
Yeah, something a bit more sturdy. But yeah, so I don't know, it's all I've ever wanted to do. So I got a bee in my bonnet that I wanted to go to stage school. And
how am I to discourage my 14-year-old daughter who wants to do this sort of stuff?
Oh, now that's a question. I don't know. It depends. I'm not sure, really. I'm not sure.
Just got to follow the dream, haven't you?
Yeah, and just be prepared to put the hard work in. Just the fact that it's not all kind of what you see as a finished product. There's a lot goes in, you know. There's a lot of work goes in before it. So.
And do you go back to North Yorkshire from the bright lights of London?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
What's the pace of life like in Littlebeck compared to?
Little bit slower than London. Yeah.
Yeah, just a tad. So when is the run starting proper at the Old
We start, well, our opening night's 4th of September, so that's our press night, and then we go until 24th of November.
Nervous?
So a little bit nervous, but looking forward to it. It's just such a like fantastic piece because it's kind of it makes you laugh, it makes you cry, and it's just really different. So it's a really good night out. So.
And when's TV next? Are you not going to bother with that?
I don't know. I'm doing this till the end of the year, so that takes up my year, and then just see what happens next year. But no, it'd be lovely to do a bit of filming after this. So,
great.
Yeah.
It's very nice to see you again. Thanks for coming in, Joanne Froggatt, at the Old Vic.
Now we're talking about a huge talent with a huge problem. Talking about